Regardless of time, the martial arts master keeps practicing to improve his wushu skills. His child keeps watching him practice from a distance. The training ends with a hard strike to a rock. This child was very amazed to see that the stone had already split in two. Master Huo is an excellent wushu expert. However, he does not want his child to be involved in anything related to martial arts. Because he did not receive support from his father, Yuanjia trained on his own without any guidance. He invited his close friend to watch his father's fight against a wushu master from another clan. The participants in this fight are, of course, Master Huo, who will face Master Zhao from the neighboring clan. Yuanjia was certainly very confident that his father would win because his father had received many certificates for never losing to anyone. Both wushu masters were staking the pride of their clans, but for some reason, when Master Ho delivered the final attack, he stopped, and that caused Master Ho to suffer his first defeat. And it was the Zhao clan that became the winner. His child also couldn't accept his father's first defeat, especially now, as he is continuously mocked by other children from the Zhao clan. Because he couldn't accept being mocked, Yuanjia challenged a child from the Zhao clan. Since Yuanjia had never practiced wushu at all, of course, he was beaten up by the child from the Zhao clan. Yuanjia appeared very upset and was determined not to lose again. So he daringly stole his father's secret book containing secret martial arts techniques. Yuanjia was forced to steal because his father really didn't want Yuanjia to enter the world of martial arts. This kid kept hitting rocks to train his martial arts strength. After feeling strong, he challenged another kid from the neighboring village who had defeated him some time ago. So the story is about a revenge mission. It turns out that with just one punch, Huo Yuanjia managed to defeat his rival, who continued to train until he was an adult. And this is what Huo looked like when he already had a child. He became an unbeatable martial arts expert. He has won many fights, and then his aide informed him that there was a challenge for him. Huo prayed to win this fight. All the residents and his students proudly escorted Huo to the arena. Huo appeared very confident, especially after learning that his opponent this time was Zhao, the person he had defeated when he was a child. Passing through the arrangement of wooden logs, Huo headed to the arena to prove who the strongest martial artist in the city was. Zhao was very ready to welcome Huo's arrival. They presented a very great martial arts fight to everyone and the students watching. Huo had difficulty fighting Zhao. His abilities had drastically improved. Huo was truly driven to the point where his stomping foot destroyed the arena. The final kick was missed and Zhao left the arena. Even though Zhao tried hard, in the end, at the end, he still had to lose to Huo. His continuous victories made Huo increasingly forget himself and always celebrate by drinking. Often, random people would come wanting to be his students. Without much thought, Huo accepted them. This fame even made Huo forget about his own child. This wushu expert is so great that they accept all challenges from various types of martial arts. All sorts really. Even those who bring swords get intimidated. Because he felt one-on-one was not exciting enough, Huo asked everyone who wanted to fight him to come forward at once. As a result, Huo is now fighting dozens of people obsessed with defeating him. No wonder this person is called the teacher of a teacher. Like turning over a hand, he defeated everyone. Now Huo is truly admired and many people want to become his students. Although it can be said that he is very successful, Huo's heart is still restless because there is one more person he must defeat, namely Master Qin. Huo even came when Qin was having a sacred ceremony at his house and challenged Qin that very night. Huo was completely consumed by the desire to make all martial arts experts bow to him. Everyone ran in fear because the fight between these two martial arts masters was unavoidable. Their battle was truly brutal and there was no mercy from either of them. Huo even lost control and caused Master Qin to lose his life. All of Huo's students felt proud because their teacher won the fight, unlike Master Qin's child who had to lose a parent. When Huo returned from the place where he partied and drank last night, he was truly shocked to find that his mother and child were no longer alive. Huo was really angry and immediately went to the house of Master Qin's child, whom he suspected as the perpetrator. Without thinking twice, Huo immediately retaliated against all the actions of Master Qin's child towards him. It was truly an endless revenge. This person, who looks crazy, was once a martial arts master. However, he experienced severe stress due to the problems he faced in his hometown. Huo had caused big trouble, so he decided to go to a very distant place. Fortunately for Huo, while he was wandering, someone found him and was willing to take care of him so that he no longer appeared insane. Here, Huo found a new life that is very different from his place of origin, where he was highly respected and esteemed. Now it seems Huo has begun to make peace with himself and forget all his problems. However, Huo suddenly heard that the child was caught stealing and was going to be punished by the neighboring villagers. Out of compassion, Huo offered himself to be punished instead. Very resignedly, Huo accepted the punishment to protect the small child. He had to remain silent while being beaten, but when the person punishing him went too far, only then did Huo reveal who he was. Huo, who is actually a martial arts master, managed to silence the person punishing him. After running away from all his problems for quite some time, Huo decided to return to his hometown and fix all the issues he caused in the past. However, when Huo returned to his hometown, everything had changed. Tianjin, the city where he lived since childhood, was now occupied. His house was also neglected, and he could only regret all his past actions that had taken many lives.